you could never.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Joseph London, and today we're reacting to Larry Bird's best trash talking moments. Hope everybody enjoy the vid. Subscribe for more. Y'all see all this, so let's do it.
Back down. Jaw to jaw. Once you do, people look at you different. You had to stand up for everything you believed in, and even if it's the one playing basketball.
So Larry Bird was a dog. From all the comments I've been seeing recently, from my last two videos, shout out my boy Larry Bird. Y'all have been letting me know in the comments below, a lot of my old heads, that he's a dog. That's what separated him a lot from Jordan, from Magic, from all the other competition, especially in the 80s. That was his dog mentality. So that's what we're gonna see today with his trash talk game. Can you back it up?
You had to stand up for everything you believed in, and even if it's the one playing basketball. I mean, if somebody took the gloves off and wanted to go, you had to go.
Damn.
There's no use playing.
Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it.
When you take a look at Larry Bird, at first glance, he might not seem like the most intimidating guy. He doesn't really look like a scary dude at all. Many believed they could get away with pushing his buttons. But one thing you should know about the hick from French Lick, he always gets the last laugh.
Okay.
Game 5 of the first round in the 1991 NBA playoffs, Boston Celtics versus the Indiana Pacers. Larry Bird was approaching the end of his career.
Okay.
He had some serious back problems he was dealing with and wasn't quite sure how much longer he can go. In fact,
so when did sorry to pause, y'all, I know y'all don't be liking the pauses, but when did the back injuries start coming in for Larry? Like what age? Was it 28, 29? And it's crazy that I'm saying it now because 28, 29 is the middle of your prime. And nowadays, you feel me? So y'all let me know when his injuries started coming and like how like crucial they were to his career. You feel me?
Problems he was dealing with and wasn't quite sure how much longer he can go. In fact, before this deciding Game 5, his teammates said that he was even struggling to put on his uniform. That's how much pain he was in. But with the series tied up 2 games apiece, he knew he had to use every last drop of fuel that was still in the tank. And on the other side was Chuck Person, nicknamed the Rifleman. Throughout the years,
who is this?
these two were sort of rivals and always talked trash to one another. For example, before a Christmas Day game, Person said to the media that he was going bird hunting, and when that
Are y'all for real? I didn't know he said this about Larry Bird.
comment made its way back to Bird, Bird made sure he would deliver a present to Chuck. Bird shot a three-pointer right in front of Person, who was sitting on the bench, then turned around to look at him and said, "Merry f***ing Christmas." Before the shot had even gone in yet, he
Oh my God. No way.
would pull those kind of stunts before Steph even did it. So
that's who I was finna mention.
Which made this elimination game all the more epic. The game was just like the previous 4 games in the series, very competitive and highly entertaining. Both battling to keep their season alive.
I feel it.
But with 4 minutes left to go in the first half,
Put me on.
an unfortunate event would take place. Larry Bird dives for a loose ball, but ends up landing on his face.
Y'all seen that?
Larry Bird dives for a loose ball, but ends up landing on his face.
Damn.
He immediately had to head back to the locker room, and it turns out that he broke his cheekbone.
Cheekbone? That's like what, this bone right here? Oh my God.
He had to head back to the locker room, and it turns out that he broke his cheekbone, so the Celtics had no other choice but
They
to
look
play
defeated
without him. Boston was trying their best to hang in the game, but were obviously struggling to do so without Larry, while Chuck Person was definitely having fun. He was acting cocky the whole time, thinking his Pacers were on the verge of advancing to the next round. But little did he know, Bird was actually keeping tabs on the game in the back, and couldn't stand the arrogance that the Pacers were displaying. So with 6 minutes left to go,
Oh nah. This man ran out like he was Batman. Okay, I see why y'all do love Bird now. Because if this is my favorite player and he has that same heart that I have as a fan watching this, yeah, Larry Bird definitely would be my favorite player too.
Third quarter, he decided to return back to the
Let's do
game
it.
to shut him up.
Let's do it, Larry.
Image of him coming out of the tunnel was like something you would see in a movie, as the crowd gave him a much-deserved standing ovation.
We would never probably see this again though. Like a player play this type of injuries, because all these players nowadays, y'all, and I'm a young man. I'm 20 years old, by the way. All of our players in our generation, all we care about is the chicken bag. You feel me? So that's why we don't have none of these iconic moments no more of just pure love of the game, because the money done skyrocketed to such a crazy amount that it's like, why play hurt if I'm going to risk my $150 million contract? You feel me? So it's man, you see where basketball is.
Doctor said that he probably had a concussion, but he did not let that stop him. His heroic efforts ignited a spark
Ooh,
in the
one
Celtics,
foot.
as Boston took a commanding lead and never looked back.
Wow.
Bird ended the game with 32 points
32?
and willed his team to victory.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known
You got to call timeout off of old Larry Bird playing defense like that?
Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Here's
Legendary.
an instance where the old man had to show the youngster who's boss. First, we have to talk about a matchup that Bird and Petrovic had in March of 1992. This game, Drazen was lighting it up. He shot 65% from the floor and was perfect for
Damn.
leaving Bird and the Celtics extremely frustrated. Just when you thought he was finished, he put the dagger in Boston's heart, unapologetic.
Oh my God, pull up.
For the jumper, we're tied. 39 for Drazen Petrovic.
He scored an impressive 39 points
Woo.
to get his team the win. Petro was quickly rising to fame, and before these two teams faced off again, the next time around, the pre-show made sure to remind everyone about that stellar performance.
The big question is who's going to guard Drazen Petrovic. Last time out against the Celtics, a career high.
Larry Bird really didn't, like, he really, sorry for my language, he really didn't fuck with the narratives. If y'all was saying somebody was better than me heading to this match, I promise I'm going to bust his ass. I'm going to bust his ass every time. That's how Larry Bird was feeling. Like, no way this little young bull that just came to the league, my league, by the way, is just had this one off game and y'all calling him this and that. All right, y'all, here's his 50 points. You feel me?
39 points. He certainly is a big factor.
And the way he was shooting in the Celtic game up there in Hartford, no one could guard him.
Oh, yeah. I'm mad.
About 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, he hit a three-pointer, and as he was backtracking, he got into Larry Bird's face and was talking some good trash. Now, Bird's not someone that you normally want to taunt, but
Even the commentators knew not to talk shit to Larry Bird type shit. That's how locked in it was with Larry.
He lit it up in that last meeting in Hartford with 39 points.
All this hype that was going around about Drazen, you know Bird was listening. You could tell he was salivating at the mouth for some payback.
Score of 8-2. We play 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Here's Larry Bird.
Good shot.
Forget about that.
Look at the footwork, y'all.
Here's Larry
One thing about his, even at the age, sorry for the mute, his footwork, smack, great footwork.
This time, Bird was the one on fire,
Good shot.
dropping 25 points, 9 assists, and
Woo.
9 rebounds, while Drazen
Damn near a
could
triple-double.
barely get a shot off. He produced a stat line that was not even close to the one he had during their earlier meeting, just a dull 12 points.
Damn.
You should have known that Bird never forgets anything. It's no secret that Larry Bird and Bill Laimbeer absolutely despised one another. Within this heated rivalry,
I had a lot of recommendations. Sorry for another pause for Detroit Pistons basketball as well, because y'all said that was a big. The Pistons was so pivotal in the NBA today and back then that y'all said in the journeys of the Pistons, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan, that the Pistons were that factor. So if y'all want to see some reaction to some Detroit basketball, you feel me? Y'all just let me know in the comments as well. You feel me? We'll keep on running it up, man. Every day, let's do it.
we saw them go at each other's neck on multiple occasions. But in one game in particular, Larry Bird literally got instant revenge. It was Game 2 of the 1985 Eastern Conference semifinals between the Pistons and Celtics. Bill Laimbeer was deliberately elbowing Bird as soon as the game started. He wanted to take Bird out early.
What?
He even ended up cutting his chin wide open. The way Laimbeer was playing out there was probably not the smartest idea if Larry is the guy you're doing it to. He's not the type to just let you get away with that. And from that point on, Bird did not play around anymore.
Put him in the post. Let's play strong then, Larry. Let's do it then. Midi, good shot.
Encouraging you. It's a little different.
Okay, then good defense, Bird.
The others know they're not involved.
Rebound.
Bird the rebound.
Way to play strong then.
Is he tough or what? 34 in the game.
Yeah, I see why y'all love Bird. He a dog.
Twisted, Larry definitely welcomed physical play with open arms. But when you go out of your way to literally draw blood, all you end up accomplishing is releasing an angry Bird from his cage. He put up 31 points in the second half alone.
What? Okay, this got to be prime Larry Bird. I could tell. The back injuries weren't happening in '85. I'm believing, but 30 in the first half, in 19 in the 80s, you're like generational. You feel me?
Wound up with a total of 42 points, making Bill instantly regret his actions. Back when Larry Bird was a freshman in college at
Let's do it.
Indiana University,
Currently, I'm a junior in college, so I'm not too far off this type of Larry Bird era. You feel me?
it was said that the veterans on that team would kind of bully him, even though I know that is hard to believe, and that one player in specific, Kent Benson, who was their starting center, constantly went out of his way to chastise him, always giving Bird a hard time.
Was it the jealousy? Y'all tell me about Larry Bird heading into Indiana. Was he a sought after prospect? I know back then the ranking system and all that was probably completely different. But was Larry Bird highly recruited coming out of high school? Y'all let me know in the comments below as well. You feel me? Y'all keep educating me, man.
Since Larry was the new guy on the team, and rumors say that was part of the reason he didn't stay there very long, and ultimately ended up transferring to Indiana State shortly after.
He transferred? Yo. That's OC.
Now, fast forward to 1985, Bird was now on the Celtics, while Benson played for the Pistons. And this is where Bird would finally get his revenge. Well, kinda. You see, while Bird did do his thing out there, it was Kevin McHale who was destroying Detroit, especially Kent Benson.
Damn.
Get this, Larry actually noticed that McHale had the hot hand, and that Benson was struggling to guard him. So Bird encouraged McHale to keep making things miserable for Benson by simply feeding him the ball.
Look at that face.
Keep making things miserable.
That's a face of someone that's been getting harassed, bothered. You feel me? This harassed all game. Like he's been put in that chamber of big man, that big man chamber. And he's just like, man, fuck you, Larry. Like, fuck you. That's what that face means.
For Benson by simply feeding him the ball over and over again.
Give it back to him.
Grab some popcorn watching him go to work. Benson eventually even needed Laimbeer to help him stop McHale, but that also
he dropped 50 Yo, Kevin McHale 56. Time for me to do some push-ups. Y'all know the deal. And sorry, y'all see the Chipotle? Your boy just got a fresh new job. Y'all congratulate me in the comments. Got a fresh job at Chipotle. You feel me? Let's do it this college year. Let me hit my 10 push-ups. Let's do it, chat. Yo, look how clean I look. All right, y'all count. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I do extra 5. This video get 300 likes. I'll do 33 push-ups for Larry Bird. If this video can get 300 likes.
McHale ultimately broke the franchise record with 56 points.
56 fucking points, bro.
Mostly at the expense
I should have damn near did 20 push-ups for that.
Of Kent Benson, which was really making him frustrated.
Blaine Reichelt, I think, has something on Kent.
This is bad, Kent Benson. This is bad, bro. They ejected you?
Lost in the game.
Not only did he have 50 put on his dome, but he got ejected from the game. You might as well got ejected. As soon as he got 30 points, I would have got ejected. 50, he looks worse. It looks way worse.
Now, Bird definitely appreciated the fact that McHale embarrassed Benson for him, but he wasn't quite done with McHale yet. You see, by McHale going for 56 points, he actually broke Larry Bird's previous Celtics record, 53 points. And don't you think for 1 second that Larry didn't realize that. Larry even said after McHale's impressive performance that he should have gone for 60.
Larry, after the game, kiddingly told Kevin, you should have gone for 60.
He said, nah, you should have kept going because that may not last.
Well, the fact that he
was a
did
dog.
go for 60
Even his teammates knew he wanted that record back.
that Bird secretly wanted to get the record back, he got the idea, why not go for 60 himself? So guess what? Only about a week later, Bird
A week?
would put on a show that would go down in history forever. A performance that even made the opposite team go crazy.
Gang, look at the people on the bench. Look at my black brothers. That's like me watching. I'm like, yo.
Went for 60 points against the
Awesome black people timing. I'm sorry, no racial. That's how we act when somebody going crazy. Like, yo, this nigga going off. And mind you, he's on the opposite team. This is insane.
reclaiming the franchise record in points.
That's nice. Nice floater.
So I guess you could say that he got revenge on his very own teammate. During a 1997 contest between the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, who was still a baby at the time, attempted to guard Larry Bird, but he wasn't all that successful at it. Bird just took Jordan to the post at ease. So then head coach of the Bulls, Doug Collins, decided to put a slightly bigger player on Larry, forward Ben Poquet, and that only made things worse for Chicago.
Hey, you know what they say about Larry Bird? If you put a white guy on Larry Bird, he takes that as disrespect. I was recently told that. So I already know he probably went for 50 this game. Whole time.
Chicago, because Bird took that as a personal insult. As soon as Collins put Poquet in the game to guard Larry,
watch this.
Larry said this out loud to Doug Collins. Ben Poquet, are you kidding me? And here's why Bird
holy shit,
quote, as far as playing, I didn't care who guarded me. I just didn't want a white guy guarding me because it's disrespect to my game. And since Larry couldn't really...
This nigga might be the GOAT. Whole time. If we weren't judging by straight championships, this nigga's up there, cuz.
Tell Poquet to go sit back down. He thought he might as well humiliate him while he's at it.
Standing dribble at the stripe. Bird has it right of the circle. Fakes on Poquet. Gets to the lane. Fadeaway shot. Good.
Ugh.
The 4-2 lead. Celtics on the attack. Bird has it right corner. He fires. Rimming. Good. Hit the top of the glass. Side left against Jordan. Bird pops and shoots from the right side and nails another one.
I can hear the net, and these are 80 mics. Per shooter.
Larry Legend would ultimately drop 41 points, forcing Collins to think twice.
Look at Jordan. Look at MJ.
Would ultimately drop 41 points, forcing Collins.
MJ's like, damn it, coach! I told you not to put that nigga on him. Damn it! He wants some shit like that.
Twice before quote unquote disrespecting his game ever again. So there you go. All this man wanted to do was get the W for his team and go home to cut his grass in peace. But no, those players couldn't just let him be. They just had to provoke the legend and ultimately had to pay the price. Comment down below what your all-time favorite Larry Bird moment is.
Hey man, Larry Legend was different, bro. Y'all keep commenting what y'all want to see. If y'all want to see some Michael Jordan or some Kobe, or you want to see more Bird, y'all just keep commenting. I love the comments. I'm trying to respond to all the comments. I'm going to try to respond to every single one of them before I go to sleep, before I go to work, before I go to class. So y'all keep letting me know. Y'all keep tapping in. We're about to hit 500 subs, bro. Y'all think we can hit 1K before my birthday? I turned 21 in December, and we just hit 500. Or about to hit 500. Y'all think it's possible for 1K? I don't know, man. At this point, I feel like anything's possible with y'all. You feel me? Y'all the best family on YouTube, but people don't know yet. It's gonna take some time, y'all, but we're gonna be there, all right? With that, for more I said to do, I love y'all boys. Y'all boys keep staying, coming back for more. I'm gonna keep dropping these bangers daily, all right? So subscribe, like, turn on post notifications, and I'll see y'all boys tomorrow, all right? Love y'all.